back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to say welcome back to my beautiful subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support of me and your support of each other in the comment section. You guys truly are the reason why this channel is doing well. So thank you so much for being here and for your presence and just for blessing me with your presence here. And if you found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you to this space. Please join us, grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and we will have a chat. We are all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we are looking at your life in 1 year from today. And we're looking at love and we're looking at finances today. So love and money, what's going to be your life? What are your expectations of what things will be like for you in a year from today? We have 3 piles in front of you to choose from. We have pile number 1 with this little Halloween deck, and we have a piece of driftwood. We have pile number 2 with the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot, and we have this stone cross. And we have pile number 3, and I think this is called like the Art of Tarot or something along that lines, but I'll take a look into that. And this is a hagstone that I found on the beach. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit, and my timestamps will be listed below in the description box. Again, we're looking at the topic, your life 1 year from today in love and in your finances. What can you expect to see happening in those 2 areas of your life? Pile number 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to this piece of driftwood that I found, or to the little Halloween deck, and this is your reading. What can you expect to happen in a year from now in love, in your finances? What does Spirit see happening for you 1 year from today? So we're going to start with your finances first. We're going to start there in money. So where are you going to be sitting in your financial life in 1 year from today? This is a video that can be viewed at any point in time. It is not time specific. So whenever you fall upon this video, it's 1 year from today. What will your finances look like? What will your love life look like? We're going to start with money. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. It's coming out with the Chariot in the reverse position. So sometimes when the Chariot comes out in the reverse, there's really a strong sense of giving up hope sometimes in situations, especially when it comes to finances. And we are talking about finances, but we have the Queen of Cups here. So you could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You don't have to be. 1 year from today, the Knight of Wands. When it comes to finances, Spirit, please. 1 year from today, when it comes to finances, 6 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Back of the deck is the Magician. I'm just going to clarify this. 1 year from today. The Ten of Swords. The 5 of Swords. The Queen of Swords. The Hermit. And the 8 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 4 of Wands, and we have the Ace of Swords. So this is for your finances 1 year from today, and we have the 4 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So a lot of clarity comes in for you a year from now. You know, you're spending this period of time perhaps going through some negative experiences, and this is probably not just in finances. I feel like just emotionally speaking, it's like you're not feeling fulfilled where you are. You're feeling really frustrated, feeling stuck potentially at your job right now. Your heart's not in it. Or maybe this past couple of years have taught you that you don't need to be in an office environment. You don't need to be at this one place in order to thrive. And so you just have this shift of focus a year from now. It's like you decide you want to make a move. You want to make a move away from your current position or your current placement, and you're deciding to sort of branch out. And I feel like you are really starting to like come into your own as far as your creativity. For some of you, you're starting your own business. You're taking things off the ground in this business 1 year from now. And it's like, you could even be doing it with somebody from your past. You could be doing it with a friend. But there's a sense of like nostalgia around what it is that you're accomplishing. It's like a sense of nostalgia going back to your roots. And even this Hermit, he looks like a mad scientist, like he's creating something. So I feel like you are going to be moving into an entrepreneurial type of spirit a year from now, and really deciding to make big, bold changes after a lot of clarity, after a lot of observation, a lot of focus, a lot of meditation. You've decided to like not feel stuck, because wherever you've been coming from isn't serving you, isn't serving your emotional happiness. So it's like you're feeling stagnant. Well, you've decided a year from now that you've had enough of that, and you're moving into a confidence. You're moving into direction. You've got goals, you've got focus, and we see you making practical steps every day towards the goals that you have, and it really picking up for you. It's really gaining momentum here, all of the effort you put in, and it's because you really have your heart in it. Like, this is something that you have your heart set on, and it's like nobody can detour you, and that's an amazing thing. Spirit says that's exactly what the type of mentality you need going in for this. They want you to know that you are smart, you are creative, and you have everything that you need to succeed in this new idea that you are having. And this is all coming in. I feel like you're right now in this place of listlessness, of being emotionally unhappy, and in the process right now of letting go of the expectation of where life has brought you now. Because I don't feel like anyone living today, you know, if you were to ask their 5-year-old self if they expected to end up where they are, they'd be like, no way, there's no way. I was supposed to be an astronaut. I was supposed to be this or that. But it's like you're letting go of old ideas and realizing what is not serving you. Maybe you keep giving from an empty cup right now, but 1 year from now in finances, you're stepping out into your own. You're embarking upon new beginnings, and you're going confidently towards your goals. And I feel like it's very strong in the entrepreneurial vibe, and I feel like it could even be something that you're creating yourself for some of you. It does show consistent effort leading us to amazing momentum, amazing opportunities, reasons to celebrate, reasons to be excited and happy, and it picks up speed. It builds up a momentum, and I feel like that happens almost more quickly than you realize. I just want to get a little clarity here. Let's clarify that there's the High Priestess. Oh, this is something that's innate inside of you. Can we clarify that Eight of Imps, please? It's about you finally saying enough. It's like that new sound that's going on TikTok when they're like, fine, I'll do it myself. Like, if my happiness is not being fulfilled right now, it's like, I'm going to do it myself. I'm taking charge of things. Because here's the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands, and she's putting an end to anything that's holding her back in her lifetime. You have the Hanged Man as well. So this is an idea that you already potentially have right now going on in your mind. And maybe you've been sitting on this idea. Maybe you've been a little bit fearful. I'm sorry about the noise outside. It's garbage day today. So hopefully that will be gone in a moment. You've been holding on to this idea. And this Hanged Man energy is maybe adding to that frustration that you're feeling right this moment. But Spirit wants you to take heart. They want you to understand that the frustration you're feeling right now is serving as a catalyst to all of the change that you need to see coming in your creative life, which is going to make huge gains for you when it comes to your finances. We have the Star on the back of the deck for you. And underneath is the King of Wands. You could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, with all of this fire. You could be an Aquarius with that beautiful star. Either way, you are a star, and your ideas need to be heard, because it's leading you to so much happiness, and you're walking through a gateway that's going to lead you to not just clarity, but making you feel very, very powerful, and you will be at the helm of things. So beautiful energy for you, pile one. Let's shift gears a little bit and take a look at your love life 1 year from now. I'm going to switch decks here, switch this up a little bit, and take a look at your love life a year from now. What is love going to bring you 1 year from now, please, Spirit? For pile number one, we have the Four of Cups. Where will your love life be in a year from now? Ooh. I just saw the Three of Swords. I feel like there could be a correlation between the shifts that are happening in your career and the shifts that are happening in your love life as well. There's that Ace of Swords, that clarity. So there is a caveat. There's a change that's coming. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. Change in your love life, please. Where will your love life be 1 year from now? The Two of Swords. Back of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Can we clarify the Four of Cups? Page of Pentacles. The Temperance. The Fool. The Knight of Cups. And you have the Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. Six of Pentacles back of the deck. We also have the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of correlation here. Pile one is kind of exciting, actually, around the same time that all of this clarity is coming in, where you're feeling so powerful. You know, I often say in my readings that energy doesn't stay in its lane. If you're being affected in your finances and you're feeling really confident and powerful, that's going to translate in your love life, because it's going to make you feel powerful. You're going to feel like you can accomplish anything. And around the same time where all of that clarity is coming in, I feel like you're going to recognize that you're not being taken seriously in whatever connection you're in, or maybe you're being overlooked, taken for granted. At any rate, there's not enough happening for you here to make you want to stay in your current situation. And we see you communicating with other people potentially. So if you are attached currently, I don't know if you're feeling appreciated in that connection. And when that clarity comes in for you about your job and not feeling appreciated there, all of a sudden you start to heal that image inside of your mind that, you know, everything has to be the way that it is now. You start to heal that lie that we tell ourselves, because we're ever evolving beings. And even this Temperance card, I'm looking here at these three, it looks like three swans. They're flying in the sky. It's like your ideas about where you're supposed to be shift and change in a year from now. And it could be that you're deciding to detach yourself from an old connection and embark upon a new one. We have this insecurity and this fear of branching out into new worlds, maybe even embarking upon the dating world for the first time in a long time for some of you. And we see offers coming in for you a year from now as well that almost seem too good to be true. Some of them will start out as friendships and turn into more. We see you going out and celebrating, having reasons to celebrate, spending time in social situations with friends. And it's through all of this branching out into new worlds that you are offered multiple offers. For some of you, you have multiple offers coming in, and you'll have this sense of decision and choice that you have to make. And the choice can consist of multiple people, but more so it's about deciding to be vulnerable again and risking again, you know, stepping out in boldness, giving in to our inner desires. So it's about that momentum that's picking up for you. You can see here the ladder. The momentum, that Eight of Wands we saw when it comes to your finances, is starting to translate into your love life as well, because as soon as that momentum picks up, all of a sudden this momentum picks up, and there's beautiful success. Beautiful, beautiful success coming full circle, happiness, fulfillment in love. I love that. I love this for you, group number one. What's coming forward in love, please? 1 year from now. We have eternal dance, movement with the wheel of life, and the path of least resistance. All of these changes that are coming in, you may have been resisting because you felt powerless to change things. And it's easier to fall into old habits than it is to push ourselves into new areas and zones that we aren't used to. You know, there's a reason why comfort zones are comfortable. But the path of least resistance doesn't allow us to grow and expand. And this next year will be about that for you. A year from now, it'll be all about expansion, all about new beginnings. We have intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Your guides and angels are trying to instill upon you information right this moment, helping you to transition at this time, helping the ball get rolling. It's all in motion already. And there's this intuitive communication coming in from your guides and angels, helping you along this way, because you may be, again, stuck in that sense of listlessness right now, feeling powerless. And that's why they're communicating with you now, because it's about the now that creates the future. And since we're talking about a year from today, we have to start now to build that momentum. We have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. And this card sort of offers a beautiful route for us. It's like power will lead to self-confidence, will lead to our productiveness. And that's exactly right. Spirit says that when it rains, it pours for you. It's like when things open up for you in your finances, in your career, all of a sudden you feel powerful enough to take on anything, take on other challenges, facing these obstacles of insecurity, fear, worries about competition, worries about starting out fresh. It's opening up a brand new world for you. Very beautiful energy coming in. What's next in love in a year from now, please? 1 year from now. So I wish I'd made better choices. And that's the thing, is that there's going to be a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas in your mind when it comes to love, because I feel like you're shifting and transitioning away from something old and set in place to something new. We have I would do anything for you. So this person coming forward is someone, it's almost like the offer seems too good to be true in some ways. And that's where this vulnerability is really going to really mean the most. We have them focused on me right now, because that's exactly where you're going to be at when this new love offer comes in, these new opportunities, because I feel like there could be multiple opportunities. And it's through your self-focus, when you focus on your own happiness and abundance, that the universe, just like the secret says, will correspond to the nature of your song and bring people of your caliber energetically to you. I have so many responsibilities. I have too many, and I'm working really hard on myself during this time. And it's all of that effort, that consistent effort that leads to big things. We have, I'm still chained to my past, so you could still have some insecurities there on the back of the deck that are issues to be dealt with. But you can see the ladder in the background. It's about the consistent effort. You know, it's about small steps towards our goals that can lead to a lot of momentum, to that energy gaining momentum enough that it creates a snowball effect. Where are you going to be a year from now, please, Spirit and finances and love? You have wedding rings, union, wedding, marriage. So eternal promise. So for some of you, you could be heading there. And here, girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. And I do feel like some of you are married right now, moving into a single life, if I'm honest, because we have that 3 of Cups. You know, we have this idea of embarking upon new journeys that seem really scary, that I don't feel prepared for, but you have perhaps friends there in your corner that can help you navigate the situation. We have backup decks are interesting. We have the butterfly on one side, we have the dragonfly on the other. It's all about transformation, though. Relationships evolving, healing, things coming to light, changing, adapting, and healing. Things coming to light about yourself, though. Truly, this is about you changing and evolving and leaving things that are not matching you in the past, in both areas. I love it. Beautiful energy for you, pile 1. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Charm bowl for pile number 1, 1 year from today. What do you have to say to pile 1? Page of Pentacles. Uh-oh, we got lots going on here. The High Priestess and the 9 of Swords. So you're secretly worried about what's going to happen in a year from now. But look at what can happen. Look at what can happen. Now we do have the 10 of Cups wanting to present in the reversal. So like I said, there's some of you who may be walking away from a marriage a year from now that may be underway and embarking upon new opportunities. It's like you recognize the deficit, the emotional deficit that you're experiencing, and so you're going towards that fulfillment with this 9 of Cups. But you're worried about it, you're nervous about it. Trust your inner guidance, trust your higher self to navigate you through this situation. You have wisdom to draw upon so that you can overcome these fears. They are valuable opportunities. You are a valuable person, and there could be a situation where you're coming from a place where you don't feel that. Okay, you. We did have one that popped. We have a snake here. And what I found about the snake is that there is a snake at the bottom of this Fool card. So I don't know if you have a snake nipping at your heels or you're dealing with a snake within your current situation in the now, but take that as it resonates. We have the letter G. We have the 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. We have the sea star, which is a healing energy. It's like feeling like you lost a part of yourself, but you can heal yourself over time with that, with patience and dedication. She believed she could, so she did. And that's exactly what we're talking about in your finances and your career. Pineapples and friendships and reunions. The chain, and we have the locks. You may be holding secrets back of what you really want, where you really want to be. We have the arrow, and then we have a couple of playing cards. We have the 3 of diamonds here, the 3 of pentacles. So it's a foundation phase for you right now leading up till next year. 3 of clubs, the 3 of wands, and we have the Queen of clubs, the Queen of wands. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, beautiful, driven energy, entrepreneurial type of vibes here. It's about expansion for you, and that expansion is going to lead you to abundance in every area. It's like you're rebuilding. You're rebuilding from the bottom up in every area of your life, but it's going to lead to so much for you, so much. All right, group 1, that's what I have for you today. Your future 1 year from now in love and finances. If this resonates, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell. If you feel called to do that, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I do that on a monthly basis. You can check out my Instagram account for a chance to win a free mini read. And you can also check out my Etsy account for a personal reading if you feel called to. I do update that shop daily, so keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back here to visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello, everybody. In group number 2, you were drawn to this beautiful stone cross, and you were drawn to the Santa Morte Book of the Dead Tarot, and this is your reading. So 1 year from now, what does your love life look like? What do your finances look like? I'm going to start with finances. I'm going to start with finances first, and then we're going to move to your love life in 1 year from today. So what does your finances look like 1 year from today? Your career, your finances. What do they look like 1 year from today, please? Pile number 2. Page of Cups. Finances and career, please, 1 year. The Chariot energy. Ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. And I see the Ace of Swords as well. We have the Moon. We also have the 4 of Cups coming out with that Moon. We have the 9 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Star card. Let's just shift this over. I was going to try to split it up on the board, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I have space. So let's take a look here. Some of your hope is waning. I feel like right now you feel like kind of hopeless in finances, and it's like you don't feel powerful enough to change things right now. It's like, what can I do to change things? Can we clarify the Page of Cups? What will their finances be like in a year from now? I see opportunities opening up for you for new like a new job coming in for you. And I do feel like you are, we have the Sun and the Judgment card coming out together in the reversal. I feel like you are hesitant to take, I know that you want change, you will want change, but you'll be hesitant to take on this new opportunity because you feel like it lacks something, or there's something about the offer that doesn't feel, it's like a lot of effort will be required, or there'll be a lot of work that needs to be done in order to get the job in some way. But there's a real shift that's needed in your focus when it comes to your finances, because they're saying that this opportunity is one that is actually very profitable for you, and you may not see it right away. There's something that there's lack, but I feel like it's a lack mindset inside yourself, because we have this option for you. You don't have to take on these opportunities or these new beginnings for you in finances and in your career, but they want you to at least reflect upon the offers here with the Judgment in the reverse. Sometimes when the Judgment is in the reverse position, there's a real sense of fearing change, a denial, and like an error in judgment, like not making the right decision because it's based from a place in fear and not based on logic and positive thinking. It's based on this negative mindset. So that's the shift. It's like if we want change, we need to be hungry for change, and we need to be very focused towards change. The Four of Cups with the Moon is asking us to reflect upon why we feel so powerless to change things, especially when we are going to be presented with opportunities at that time. Let's clarify that, please, Spirit. The Knight of Cups. And I see the Star again, but that star is muted and there's almost a hopelessness in it. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands, change in finances 1 year from now? The Strength card. Back of the deck is the Ace of Wands and the Lovers. Whoops. Ace of Wands and the Lovers, and there's the King of Swords. And underneath that is the Ten of Pentacles. And that's what Spirit really wants you to understand, is that for some reason, a year from now, this offer that's on the table to shift things up for you, I don't know if it makes you feel like you have to start from the ground up. If you're coming, if you, right now you're in a very permanent place, but you're not making enough. It's like there's still a lack inside of your mind. But this new offer, it's like, well, I'd have to go back to square one and build myself up again. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go from a place of, you know, maybe ascension here and then go back down to square one. But Spirit wants you to look at it from more of an objective point of view and understand that if you're feeling stuck in this position, if you're feeling stuck with your current placement, that this new opportunity can grow to be so much. But we need to make that decision based in a clear perspective and not based from a place of fear and lack. And that's why the King of Swords is here in the upright to help support all of this illusion and the Judgment in reverse, this lack mindset, a feeling of lack as well. They don't want you to make this choice based on that mindset, because they say that if you follow the direction of your heart, of your intuition, if you follow that intuition, then you're going to succeed. You may be hesitant because it makes you feel like you're taking a step back, but Spirit wants you to know you're a slingshot. You're a slingshot, and what it's actually going to, if you follow that inspired thought in a positive way, it's going to lead you to this. Your lack mindset is holding you back at a 4. You could be at a 10 here. It's about transformation and letting that happen. But sometimes that feels risky. Sometimes that feels like we don't want to take that risk, because comfort zones are terrible sometimes, but at least they're comfortable. At least we know what to expect in that comfort zone. And I even said this to my brother the other day, because he's suffering with some things right now too. And I said, you know, in science class, they teach us that a frog can be put into a container of water and the temperature can be raised slowly and gradually over time. That frog is still going to suffer. It's still going to boil alive, but it doesn't realize it right away. But if you put a pot of boiling water down and you throw that frog in, it's going to die right away. It's like you can get used to anything. You can get used to anything. It doesn't mean it's good for you. And it's asking you to really take a good look at these options, because Spirit says in a year from now, it could start to build. If you make the right choices, it can build to so much, and it can really put an end to the stagnancy that you're feeling in your finances and career. So let's look at your future in love. I'm going to switch this deck, and I'm going to use a different deck for this question. So in love, pile 2, Spirit. What does a year from now look like in love when it comes to pile number 2? All of those who were drawn to the Stone Cross, to the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot. What is next in love for them 1 year from today? And this is not a time-sensitive video. Whenever you find this video, you can forward it 1 year from today. What's coming in love? We have the Ace of Swords coming in. It's too many, Spirit. What's next in love in a year from now? What's going to be in your love life? We have the World and the Three of Cups. We have the Chariot. But it is coming out with these guys flipped around. So I'm going to keep those because Spirit says that it's sort of attached. A year from now in love, please. We have here the Lovers, and we also have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Back of the deck is the High Priestess. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords? A year from now in love. We have here the Four of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So sudden turns of events coming in to give you a little bit of an epiphany, making you feel very sort of confident. I do see a relationship forming for you, or sort of already in place in a year from now, that gives you a little bit of confidence. Queen of Swords. Five of Pentacles. There is a little bit of an expectation of failure, though. I can't lie about that. That same Four of Cups energy that's trailing you, there's the Tower. You have an expectation that it won't work out. And that's coming from this lack mindset. Year from now in love, please. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Emperor here. And we have the Sun. So Spirit says in a year from now in love, you could have your counterpart right in front of you. You literally could have your divine counterpart sitting right in front of you. We have this beautiful Sun. We have the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you're going to be building up a foundation with someone. Here with this Three of Cups, it could be someone who, you know, you're spending a lot of time with them. You are going out and enjoying yourself. You guys are spending time with friends. But there's still this, as much as things are going well for you, and they seem to be going well for you, a year from now, you're in this foundation phase. You know, there's so many things to be happy about. There's still a lack mindset inside of us. There's still a lack mindset that's adding to this expectation of the shoe dropping, or it's like, if I'm happy now, of course, you know, something's going to happen to mess it up. And we've talked about that before on this channel, where, you know, Brene Brown talks about the abandonment of joy, and how if we've been through the ringer a million times in a million different ways, we're expecting that to happen again, because we're trying to protect ourselves from that emotional destruction that happens when we're disappointed about something that we really had our heart set on. So you're trying to look at it very critically speaking, and Spirit wants you to kind of, I mean, looking at something in a critical way is great, and clarity can ensue because of that, but they want you to know that this offer is coming in as a beautiful gift for you from Spirit, something meant for you. It's meant to create abundance in you. It's meant to create changes that are in your favor, but instead it's like you have this expectation of failure. And Spirit wants you to shift that mindset, shift that focus. The Chariot reminds us that we have a choice. Along with the Lovers, we have a decision. We have a choice to make with this opportunity, because you're going to be building a foundation with someone. So we can allow our insecurities to overcome us and not allow us to push ourselves through, or we can armor ourselves like that Emperor and charge through and push through the battle and allow the Sun, allow our happiness to sink in. We deserve happiness too. And when we can do that, it leads us to this beautiful Ten of Pentacles. It leads us to feeling security. And this is sort of attached, kind of like pile one. Energies don't stay in their lane. They ebb and they flow. So all of this, you know, shift and change that we need to see in our finances, it kind of conglomerates into our love life as well. So our expectations are leaching into our love, and we have an expectation of failure perhaps 1 year from now. But Spirit wants you to know that you'll be in a foundation, and it'll be a foundation phase for you. You'll be building up something with someone. And it's about sort of going back to the drawing board and not allowing the past to navigate you, but allowing your perspective to navigate you, your inner wisdom, and to allow this foundation to keep growing and not allow the lack mindset to get in our way. But Spirit says it is our choice and our decision. What is coming up? 1 year in love. 1 year from now in love, please, for pile number 2. Words do hurt, and they start with you. You know, I often say that to my kids, you know, like when we talk, our ears are the first ones that hear our words. So if you're talking negatively about yourself, you're the first one to hear that, and it hits us deep. So don't speak negative things to yourself. Yep, I want a fresh start with you. And that's what I really feel coming in for you, is this person coming in. It's a someone who has the strength to help you through this. That's the other thing too, is that this person has the strength to help you through. And this is someone who can offer you a fresh start if you want to take it. Time to listen to your heart and not to the negative mindset that has taken shape here. I just want you all the time. So a year from now in love, you're going to be experiencing a lot more passion in your love life. You're going to be experiencing a lot more excitement in that way. Yeah, definitely, because we have the I want you, and this love scares me coming out as well. And I feel like it will scare you a little bit. We have I lie awake at night thinking about our future, because you have a lack mindset that is being sort of tagged along from potential energy right this moment. But Spirit wants you to know that this sunshine, you're going to be feeling happy, and it's okay to feel happy a year from now. It's okay for you to sink into that happiness and to not expect it to go away just because there have been experiences in the past where maybe you have been very disappointed. Your love life a year from now, please. You have adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. You will get yourself there, but it's time to adapt to the changes, the shifts. You have serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. Forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. And that forgiveness is for yourself and for other, not for other people, but for yourself. If there are people in the past who have contributed to this lack within you, to this vulnerability mindset, then it's about allowing that forgiveness to take form inside of yourself so that healing can start with you. And we have relax, delight in powdered gold sunshine. You're going to be feeling anxious because you're going to be feeling happy in love a year from now. And that's out of your wheelhouse. It's like out of your comfort zone. You're going to be feeling anxious about the happiness, but Spirit wants you to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Joy begets joy. We have wildflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out of that negative mindset, of this feeling of anxiousness about things falling apart, anxiety, depression potentially setting in. It's about finding the crack so you can get yourself out of it. And there is this idea that perhaps you want, the world to open up a possible way so you don't have to put that work in sometimes. And we saw that 9 of Wands earlier. But Spirit wants us to know that we are the ones to create change in our situation. We are the only ones who can create change. A year from now. You have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So a year from now, you're going to be stepping into something brand new. But you're coming from a place of sadness. So it's about releasing things. But this was worth the wait. This could be a divinely guided connection with the Emperor, with this 11. Divine timing is at work in your love life. It is worth the wait. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It's about starting over. It's about recognizing that the deficits that other people have made you feel in the past is on them and not on your worth. So this is, you're going to be happy a year from now, but you're going to be suspicious of the happiness pile too. Let's get you a charm bowl. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. 1 year from today, what can you tell us about what will be going on in your life 1 year from today? Ooh, we have the Tower, the 6 of Cups, the Hermit reversed. I feel like there's a nostalgia that could be holding you back from the past, holding you to a situation. There is a call to release someone in our life that is holding us back. So if that's the case, that message is definitely for you. The Tower talks about something falling apart that we now have to rebuild upon. So I feel like you've already experienced that, or you're in the midst of that right this moment. The Hermit is talking about a certain amount of insecurity and loneliness that you're feeling right now. But it's about holding on to hope and not letting ourselves fall into that vulnerability mindset. The Hermit is good at taking all that hope that the star energy holds, putting it in that lantern, and then making a practical plan towards the goals that they are having. This 6 of Cups is also talking about the soulmate connection that could be coming in for you 1 year from today. Or I feel like it's already honestly going to be in place because that foundation will have already began. It doesn't feel like the start of an opportunity. It feels like the midst of it. We have kiss and forever. We have the Three of Cups here, reunions, celebrations with friends, and Six of Cups can be someone from your past returning as well. Going with the flow after major change, potentially. Y, G, O, G again, O again. The snake, you could be dealing with someone who is kind of sneaky. And we have at as well. All right, group 2, that's what I have for you today. Your future 1 year from now in love and money. If this resonated, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit your notification bell if you feel called to. And if you do, be sure to drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram account as well for a chance to win a free mini read on Instagram. And you can check out my Etsy account for a personal reading if you feel called to. If you go there and it's empty, it just means I have sold out from the previous day, but I do update the shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Take care. Hello, everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to the beautiful hag stone, and this is your reading. Your future in 1 year from now in love and in finances. What does the future hold? We're going to start with finances first, and then we're going to move to love. So 1 year from now, what will your career and money look like 1 year from today? This is not a time-sensitive video, so whenever you come across this reading, you can just use this time from 1 year from today. What's going to happen in finances for pile number 3, please? Page of Cups. Emotional new beginnings that pop up out of the blue, or opportunities that pop up out of the blue in your finances and career. Unexpectedly, ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Coming out with the World, pile 3. Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers as well. So you have opportunities that are presenting to you that are a shift, and they're really here. And we have the Ten of Cups on the back of the deck, and it's kind of projecting itself as this emotional new opportunity, but it's a shift that's unexpected, and it could lead to not just, you know, financial stability and abundance, but also the emotional side of it. It's like feeling fulfilled with what we're doing. Can we clarify the Knight of Cups, please? We have the Fool. I also see the Tower with it. So this is an opportunity that would create permanent change. Like maybe you would have to move or something for this opportunity as well. Ooh. Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. This is a gateway to so much, pile 3. This is a gateway to so much. The Knight of Pentacles is, you know, may feel slow in motion. It may take consistent effort to build up here, and you may be kind of hesitant, but that Knight of Pentacles is walking through a gateway that will lead to so much abundance, building up to so much abundance. Knight of Swords reversed. Five of Wands. You're going to be a little insecure about making this big, bold change because it's going to literally change a lot for you. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Ace of Cups. They understand that when this opportunity presents itself, you're going to be hesitant because of the type of drastic change it's going to create for you. But Spirit is really adamant that, you know, facing your fears here, taming those insecurities, and really pushing through has the capacity to build up so much for you. The Seven of Wands is not just about what you're going to gain financially. It's also about what you're going to gain in confidence, what you're going to gain in experience as well. The High Priestess, like you're going to be adding to your wisdom well here. It's going to create an emotional new beginning. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. The icing on the cake for you, pile 3, for a year from now, your finances are going to be on a beautiful trajectory, a beautiful path towards this abundance. And that's going to take some time to build, but The joy is in that journey, and there's so much to be gained in the in-between during this process leading to this abundance. So many obstacles that are going to be forging your strengths, and it's exciting. Spirit's not giving me a detrimental feeling about these obstacles at all. They're showing me determination. It's like once you knock down one obstacle, you're like, yeah, that was no problem. I'm going to move on to this one, and you just start gaining more confidence. I saw the Queen of Wands too as we were shuffling through. It feels very entrepreneurial type of vibe. So you may be jumping into something that you are at the helm of and that you are in charge of completely and in control. You could be a very practically minded person. You could be a Virgo. You could be Gemini, even potentially here too. We have the Lovers. And the Lovers is about decisions and choices. So I feel like you're going to be making a lot of the decisions and choices. You're going to be making the big decisions here. So I feel like you could be the boss, or you could be elevating in that way. The Hermit is asking us about keeping our focus amidst some of the obstacles, not letting ourselves get overworked or overwhelmed, maintaining our focus, and then putting in that consistent effort towards the plan we have in place, because the Hermit makes a plan, keeps that star in its lantern, and makes a plan to follow it. Even baby steps will lead you to big, huge abundance a year from now. And it's about executing that plan with a consistency as well with the Knight of Pentacles. Not just going through the gateway, but putting in consistent effort time and time again. And look what it's bringing you. And there you are, the beautiful Magician. You're making all this happen. So pat yourself on the back, because a year from now, you're on a beautiful path towards this. Spirit's not saying you're going to have this 10 of Pentacles right away a year from now, but they're saying you're going to be in the midst of that journey. And you are going to be feeling powerful and having reasons to celebrate. Here's that 3 of Cups. So that's beautiful for you, pile 3. I love that. Let's look into your love life, though. Let's look into what love will be looking like for you a year from today, from whenever you see this video. I'm going to use just a separate little deck here. So what will love bring a year from today? For pile number 3, please. Love 1 year from today, please, Spirit. Love. Ooh. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Death card coming out as well. The Death came out first. We're going to keep those. The Death card is not something to be feared, so don't be fearful of that Death card. Love 1 year from today. We have the 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. You know, it takes time and effort and a lot of energy to build up all that coin we were just talking about a few moments ago. The Spirit says that amidst all of this juggling, look at you being a boss, building up something for yourself, putting yourself in a position to be proud of. But in the midst of all of that, that process of the process of your finances gaining momentum, you're going to be juggling all of that with this foundation, this financial foundation that you're creating. It's also bringing about a shift in your energy when it comes to love. And that's why the Death card is here. And that's why I warned you not to really be fearful of that, because it's about the rose of hope coming out through the realities of letting other things go. It's about transitions, shifts, transitions and shifts that you are, again, are manifesting. And I often say, you know, that energy doesn't stay in its lane and it ebbs and flows. So your financial confidence is going to improve your love life as well. Can we clarify the Death? Knight of Wands. I just saw the Knight of Wands. Magician. The Emperor. Coming out under the 2 of Cups. Oh my goodness. For some of you watching, you know, you are manifesting a true deep love that could build to so much. The Star. The Strength. Oh my goodness, I just saw the Hermit. King of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the 10 of Swords and the Chariot. So the Ten of Swords at the back of the deck is a call to let go of old expectations, old ideas. So you're letting something fall away. You're letting some old things fall away, maybe things you've been holding on to in the past. You're allowing them to fall away, and you're formulating a new plan of action towards your goals. It's like your shift has focused, or your focus has shifted, rather. I did that backwards. Your focus has shifted. We have the Chariot and we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people interested in you, or there's going to be a lot of people floating around a year from now when it comes to love. But there's one particular offer coming in that, you know, you have this choice whether or not you want to embark upon it. And you could be coming from a place of a bit of anxiousness. Again, some of that a lack mindset leading you in because of what you've experienced. But Spirit says that amidst all of the juggling, and the juggling is a wonderful distraction for you because how busy you're going to be raising the bar for work and finances, you're going to be so busy doing that it's like you're not going to have the time to really focus on negativity in this new love offer that's coming in for you, or that will be in place a year from now. This is a connection that could lead to everything. Let me just say that whatever everything encompasses for you, if it's love and marriage and children, that can happen. If it's just financial abundance and feeling secure in a relationship, that can happen. And it has the potential to grow those roots. This is a very special connection that can defy logic at times if you subscribe to the idea of twin flame, soulmate, that type of thing. This person is fitting that bill here. It's still your choice. It's still your decision to make. But when we make it, we have to use the strength to drive towards it. Because I feel like you are fearful. You are fearful about things returning, or maybe the past repeating itself. But Spirit wants you to know that a year from now, this person that's really interested, that's here amidst all the juggling, maybe adding to the burdens on your plate, if I'm honest, adding to some of those burdens on your plate, it's a great opportunity for you to have that security, to have somebody in your corner at all times. So not to let your ego get in the way of that. What is next in love in a year from now? You matter is coming out. And they are waiting for you. And it's this person that's waiting for you to make these shifts. It's like destiny. Spirit says it's like destiny. I need time. I need more time. And I feel like you're going to be very overwhelmed a little bit, to be honest, in a year. You're going to be overwhelmed because you're going to be so busy building up this foundation. And it's like you don't have enough time to stretch yourself. You know, you might stretch yourself a little too thin. You don't have enough time or energy to go around because it's like when it rains, it pours. When things start to improve and the momentum starts to build in your finances and your business and whatever vein you're making your money, all of a sudden you have this new love offer that you don't want to let pass you by because it feels profound. But you don't feel like you have enough time. It says, you're so beautiful. What do you need me for? You're going to be feeling so accomplished. That's what Spirit keeps saying. That's like the Nine of Pentacles, this sense of you putting yourself in this position. So Spirit wants you to pat yourself on the back because they're saying that you're going to be putting yourself in this position. That's a little bit intimidating to other people when it comes to love too. We have think before you act. And we also have my life started when I met you. And back of the deck says I lie awake thinking about our future. And that's exactly when it feels so exciting, if I'm honest. It feels so exciting because it feels like, you know, you are very much someone who may think a lot before they leap. And maybe allow past experiences to leach into those thoughts and thinking before you leap. But it's like your life starts when you meet this person. Your life starts when you meet them and you start to envision a future with this person. And that's completely possible. That's what Spirit is saying. A year from now, everything's opening up for you. Pile 3. Everything's opening up for you. Love life 1 year from now. We have here playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And this, it feels very exciting. It feels like youthful. I'm smiling. It like just feels, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real, worth exploring. We have past life relationship. You've known this person before from a past life. Again, there's so many soulmate connections here. And we do have finances and career as a factor. Financial issues are a factor in your life. And that's really right in line. I didn't even expect to pull that many, but that's right in line with what Spirit is showing me, because they're saying you're going to feel overwhelmed with your responsibilities at that time. And it's going to be a major player at that time in your life when this person is right here. We do have true love, though. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is something that could lead to so much. So being busy and overwhelmed in a year from now is actually a really good thing for you, pile 3. Advice, please, for pile number 3 for love in 1 year from now. We have dare. Take a risk and fly. Why not? You know, why not? What do you have to lose? We have wildflower, live an uncontrolled life, free to grow anywhere and bound by nothing. The wildflower is also a symbol of renewal and romances for me. So this is about renewals inside of you. You're going to be feeling renewal and more powerful within your career, and that's going to translate into your love life. We have grow. All flowers must grow through the dirt. So the past does not define who you are. You are still a beautiful, beautiful flower. And we have joy and make time for the little things. So don't get yourself so worked up and focused on money making, even though that's going to be gaining momentum and giving you a lot of excitement and courage and feelings of self-worth. It's going to be raising that up for you. It's about making time to be playful. It's about making time to flirt, to really allow this connection to grow and bloom. We also have on the back of the deck, opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. It's going to arrive at unexpected times. So this offer coming in love is going to show up unexpectedly. That original offer to shift in your career, that's going to come in unexpectedly as well. So prepare yourself for big changes over the course of this next year, pile number 3. Let's get a charm bowl for you. A charm bowl, please, pile number 3. A year from now, love and finances in the bowl. What can you tell me? What can you add? Oh, Page of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. Whoopsie. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So there's a sense of you really climbing the ladder or raising yourself to a position of authority. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed, and that's a sense of stressing out about opportunities that are presented. Maybe not looking at them with a clear perspective, but allowing fear to leach in of all the effort that we're going to have to put into this ascension. But this is a valuable opportunity, and Spirit says that there's so much to be gained experience-wise, but also monetarily. You're going to be really raising the bar for yourself. And as I say, that energy gains momentum in every area of your life. That confidence that you're going to feel raises that energy. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, isn't it? Pile number 3. All right, what do we have here? We have in the bowl, we have the letter W, U, A, and J. So AJ. We have here the glasses. So that the glasses are a sign of intellectual competence sometimes for me in the bowl. It talks about going back to the drawing board, having a clear, open perspective. We have the cupcake and we have the rolling pin. You may be thinking about starting your own business when it comes to baking. So take that as it resonates. That's specific for somebody. We also have a sign or a symbol in the bowl with the cupcake or a message coming through that sometimes we want our cake and eat it too. It's like we don't want to have to make huge changes to have everything we want, but you know, we have to make the effort. We have some believe, and it's those that believe that can do. We have the little wrench, because we're going to hit obstacles. We're going to hit in every area of our life. We're going to hit little bumps, but it's those bumps that we're learning how to navigate future situations. We have the microscope, so that could be a work connection, or it could be feeling like you're under a microscope. We have the Empress with the shell, healing ourselves from past experiences or feelings of lack. We have the anchor in the bowl, stagnation, pulling anchor, making changes. We have the little cross. And we have the 5 of diamonds, which is the 5 of pentacles, which is a fear of financial loss, fear of financial upset. It can be an emotional upset as well if we feel like we're lacking love in our lives as well. But not to let that be the primary focus, because always remember, joy begets joy, happiness begets happiness, and anxiety will sometimes beget anxiety. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated, and if it did, please subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell. If you feel called to do that, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my Instagram page for a chance to win a free mini read, and you can check out my Etsy account link below for a chance to get a private reading with me. If you head there and it's empty, it just means that I have sold out from the previous day, but I do update the shop on weekdays and on Sundays, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.